People used to go into travel nursing to help people. These younger people go into nursing for the most money. They hate bedside nursing. And what does that say about it? Money, money. A shame. Wow. And travel nursing is basically dead. These are comments I recently received on a video that I did a couple of months ago about the current state of travel nursing and the contracts and how things in the market are starting to readjust a little bit. And I felt like they deserved to be addressed. So let's clear the air a little bit. It's time for another Travel Nurse Takeover. Welcome back, everybody. Hopefully you were able to check out that video, and if you didn't, don't worry about it. We'll circle back to it later here in a little bit, but I wanted to address this and these comments, and for the sake of the person's anonymity, we're just not going to name them. First off, the first comment. Nursing is not like it was 20 years ago. In fact, I'm going to take the glasses off. Gone are the lavish hospital pensions from these companies that used to really care about their employees, at least in my opinion. And I can say that because I have relatives that have pensions. The relationship between the employee and the employer in the current hospital-based healthcare system is not like it used to be. You can't fault these people, these nurses, for wanting to go out and make more money because they feel like they deserve it, and they frankly do. It is a sacrificial job, and never more so was it during the pandemic. They still love their patients. I can attest to that because I'm one of them. Honestly, it's the second comment that hit me a little bit harder. For the people out there that are thinking about jumping into travel nursing at this point in their career, I want to give them some encouragement. So that's what this video is going to be about today. We're going to address it. Is travel nursing dead? No. Far from it, my friends. Contracts are still out there, and you're still going to make more than the staff nurses. But we were doing that even before COVID. See, what makes travel nursing unique is that these nurses have a very particular set of skills. And those skills roughly revolve around the fact that they can have 1, maybe 2 days of orientation, or maybe no days of orientation, start on a unit that they have never worked at, don't know the culture, and literally hit the ground running. They feel comfortable, most of them have fantastic experience, and that's what makes them valuable. Also, their schedules are flexible. If they need you in a place, within a certain period of time, if you're in, 3-4 states away and we need you in 2 weeks, most of them can find a way to get there. And that's why the travel nurses are and have always been paid more than the staff nurse jobs. What most of us got into it for originally was not the money, it was the travel. We wanted the adventure. We wanted the excitement to see what it was like to work in a different healthcare environment in some other place of the country, right? We wanted to see what was different from our home hospitals. How did things happen? And what was it like? And we want the opportunity to be able to go essentially take a vacation at some place for 13 weeks or however long, and work 3 days out of the week and then vacation for the rest of the time that we're there. It's a fantastic opportunity and a very unique type of position. And that is why they call it travel nursing and not money nursing. I remember that when Kristen and I first had this idea, we had recently moved back from Colorado to Kansas City, and we were missing the adventurous lifestyle that we had while we were in Colorado. So on a whim, we decided to stop by a local RV dealer to see if, maybe adding an RV to our life could bring back some of the camping and that outdoorsy stuff that we love. And when we were going through one of the RVs and touring it, I remember thinking to myself, wow, this is a lot nicer than I thought on the inside. And then later, when we got back home, I told my wife, I said, jokingly, I said, I could take travel nurse contracts and we could just live in one of these things. A light switch went off in Kristen's mind, and she was almost instantaneously convinced. It took me a little bit longer, but I did eventually jump on it with her, and we just got super excited. You know what? Not once during that initial excitement did we ever think to ourselves, oh, we're gonna make so much money. We were more excited about the things that we were going to see as a family and the things we were going to be able to show our children and just the general adventure that it was going to bring to our life. Because what a crazy idea that we had to live an unordinary life, sell things, move into a RV and just go travel. and do so thanks to travel nursing. Simply go back and just watch about any episode on this channel. You'll see all the fantastic and amazing things that we've been able to do. And they're all related to the different places and locations we've been in while I'm on contract. There's so many fantastic memories. I remember being in Seattle and driving from where our RV was parked to the hospital that I was working at, Good Sam in Puyallup, Washington. Mornings, I would look out the window in that drive and I would see Mount Rainier. It is so awe-inspiring. I'll never forget that. And that was just on the drive to work. Traveling to places like Reno, Nevada. See, we have family that we don't get to see very often that lives in Reno. We've got Tahoe there also. We took side trips into San Francisco. Travel nursing gives us and you the opportunity to go spend time with family and friends that you normally wouldn't get to see that often. Speaking of adventure, how many people do you know that have been able to spend an entire summer in Alaska? Alaska is like a bucket list trip for most people. I took my family to the Arctic Circle. Maybe it's not the outdoor adventure, so maybe it's like just different cultures and meeting different things. And I will say this, we have learned more about different people by traveling within the United States than I ever thought possible. I have seen my kids, myself, my wife really change as people. Some of our beliefs and some of our comfort zones have been stretched, and it has been amazing. So there's that aspect of it too. And you know, maybe you're a foodie. I love to eat. Maybe you like to drink too. I mean, you're a nurse, right? So I don't know, there's all sorts of breweries and pubs and wineries, and there's so many awesome, amazing restaurants with different types of food all over the country that this allows you to do those kind of things. Travel nursing is alive and well. It is certainly not dead, and it's certainly not dying either. So I encourage anyone who is interested to really significantly start researching and looking into it. And if that's you, one of the first and most important things that you can do is get set up with a really good, solid travel nurse agency. And I cannot speak more highly about Atlas MedStaff. I am so impressed with this agency. This will be the 12th contract that I have taken with them, and I only use them exclusively now. I've been with my one recruiter, and I've been with this one company. I do not use other agencies at the same time. I know that I could. It's an option. A lot of travel nurses do that, but I care so much about this company because they have treated me so well that I stick with them, and I recommend them to everybody that watches this channel or anybody that I meet and talk to that's interested and has questions about travel nursing. They are a fast-growing agency. They are kind of mid-size right now. They have headquarters in Omaha, Nebraska, which I have visited. I have met their entire leadership team. It has been a fantastic experience. They have recently opened another headquarters now in Dallas, Texas, as they're continuing to grow. But what makes them great, also in my opinion, is that they feel like a smaller agency. They still have a code of ethics that still involves making sure that they just do the right thing. It's listed right there on their website, and they take care of their travel nurses, of their allied health staff, which includes a number of different other professions, but also their own staff and their recruiters and everybody else, and I feel like they do a really great job. Furthermore, they pair you up with a single recruiter that is your one go-to person for the entire time that you work with them. Unlike some of their other larger competitors who you kind of get passed around like that one piece of Halloween candy that nobody wants to trade for. I love that about this, and I love the recruiter that I have there. So if you are interested in looking into Atlas and you want the fast track to one of their top recruiters, reach out to me. We'll put an email link below. Let me know, and I will send you Natasha Sage, who's my personal recruiter's direct contact information, and you can go right to her. She is one of their top recruiters. They do lots of extra little things too. Certainly there's there's swag. I'm coming home from work today and have my Atlas jacket on. So they're swag. They do something really neat called the Atlas Adventure, which we made a video about it. You can check it out up here. When you contact them or you reach out to me and you talk to Tasha, make sure to ask about what that is. For us, it was a hot air balloon ride for the entire family. I just want to drive home how much I want to encourage people that are considering looking into travel nursing to really get out there and jump into it and start doing their own research. In fact, I'm so serious about this that we have spent a lot of time creating a Q&A list on our website and of all of our previous travel nurse videos that we've ever made listed topically, so you can just go in there and watch whatever you're looking for. But if you're looking for more in-depth tips and knowledge on how to get yourself organized to give yourself the best chance to succeed in this industry, we are now offering personalized one-on-one travel nurse consultations with me to basically get you started on the right foot. I can show you how to successfully organize all of the required paperwork that comes with this profession, give you tips on things like phone interviews with managers when they call you. And even though I'm not a licensed tax professional and would always encourage you to talk with one, I can share with you how we have used our tax strategy. I just want to give as much encouragement to those people that are out there thinking about it, looking into it. Make sure you solidify what it might look like and how it might work for you before you let the naysayers get you down. That's it, guys. Have a blessed day, everybody. Don't forget to thumbs up the video. That helps it a lot. And really, truly, I hope to hear from you. And I do hope to see you out there. Anonymity, for the sake of the person's identity, anonymity? No, anonymity? 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 For the sake of the person's anonymousness, just, well, you know what? Let's just randomly pick a name like, I don't know, Karen.